Hey, there we go. There we go. We're giving this the old test. Hey, if you can hear me, leave a comment. I got 10 people in here already. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Can hear me all right? Yes, I'm alive. I have the COVID. Positive. The worst pandemic to ever happen ever in the history of the world. I am positive for COVID. I'm feeling fine. I might cut the mic to cough my ass off if I have to. But see, does that work? I want to make sure you can't hear me. Yeah, I'm pretty much just coughing. Been getting lots of messages like, "Oh, the government got you. They poisoned you. They want to take you out." Probably last part's true, but no, I had to leave the concentration camp known as Michigan to go to the free state or freer state of Florida, where you could actually go outside without wearing a diaper on your face. And I enjoyed myself and went to a music festival with my friends, and it was kick ass. And you know what? I didn't wear a mask. Had a bunch of fun, and I've been not wearing a mask for a year and a half. Got COVID, and I'm fine. So that's about it. I was like laid out for like 3 days. I was just sleeping pretty much straight through. Sleeping, but just orange juice and Netflix and just chilling, and got through it. Nothing crazy. I felt like a weird pressure, like it was like kind of wavy. Hard to explain. People who have taken psychedelics that I've heard of tell me that their vision gets wavy, and that's it. Right now I'm just coughing. I'm just trying to stay away from people. There's nobody here at the office. I keep my door closed. I gotta come here and do stuff. People are up my butt like crazy, which I really appreciate. And I'll get back to everybody as soon as possible. I've been getting back to people. I've been being real good. But we've been doing expungements like crazy. We got this person getting like 4 or 5 felonies off her record because with the same, under the new law, the same like one bad night rule, you can knock out like 4 or 5 felonies all in one day. So I might make a whole video on this, by the way. Got my live stream set up going finally. We got the 4K camera, we got the microphone, or we got the internet quality. Everything is top notch right now. So now when Oakland County prosecutor are using your tax dollars to sit there and watch me, which they do all still to this day, they can have a nice clear picture. So everybody say hi to Oakland County prosecutors or their interns or whoever they got on the public dollar watching me. Hey guys, hi, how you doing? We before I get into what I want to talk about, we got our federal lawsuit is going super well, and what we are suing Oakland County for is because of all this that never had to happen. That could have been a nice phone call. And now they're wasting like tens of thousands, and I can't even imagine how much money, your money, they're wasting to fight me instead of just admitting they're wrong. Literally, that's it. They can just say, yeah, you know what, Nick, you're right. We fucked up. We jumped the gun. But they will never do that. They'll never do that. They'd rather waste your money and go kicking and screaming and mental gymnastics other than admit that they are wrong. Do I have taste or smell? I think so. So far, so good. But the reason I bring up our federal lawsuit is because they actually, while I was banned for life from Facebook, I still had my business page. I still had the Nick Somberg business page, and they actually included as an exhibit, basically their defense, their position. We have a First Amendment argument saying that the government has no authority to tell you sitting at home that you cannot record or duplicate something that they broadcast. So I'm not talking, our lawsuit isn't about taking photographs in a courthouse, in a court building, in a courtroom. We're not talking about that. We're talking about when they live stream a video, that there are courts and governments saying that you cannot record that. And I never would even thought about this, but since they tried to, lock me in jail for it, yeah, you have a constitutional right to do so. And we're taking it in federal court. We will take it as far as we need to. But unless you're a defendant, the court doesn't have authority over you. The court can't say, and by the way, listen to, they got their little watermark on there right now. And you listen to, I'm not telling you to not listen to it now, because you have to for now until we win, in which we will. But the argument is the court doesn't have the authority to tell you that you can't record something that they broadcast. For a couple of reasons. One, they put it out there. It's out there. You can't tell somebody that you can't record something put out there, because that's declaring a copyright over the material. And you can't declare copyright over public material. C-SPAN can't be like, hey, don't record this. If you're the NFL or the NBA, yeah, you could say, hey, don't record this and duplicate and distribute this, or we'll sue you under FBI penalty, whatever. But you can't take a public hearing and say, don't duplicate this. It doesn't make any sense at all. And I think we're going to win this lawsuit. But in their response, and they're watching right now, they always do. They watch everything. They're paid to. It's insane. In the response, they literally took a screenshot of something I posted on my attorney page that had not yet been banned, and included it in the federal lawsuit as like there were like some sort of response. And their response is basically like, well, we don't like Nick. He's an asshole. Like, that's not a constitutional argument at all. And we're gonna win. So, what is going on? The other big news that happened, first of all, it's just so crazy. I literally could just go all day. But first of all, me getting my Facebook back in the first place is, what is that? It's a miracle. I was banned for life. Like, I posted a screenshot. I shared it with my friends. I still have it on my phone. It says, this account has been permanently disabled. This decision cannot be reversed. Like, lifetime ban. Like, they didn't let Trump back. Why did they let me back? And it blows my mind. It's like, is this like universe? Is this like God being like, no, like, this person needs to have their Facebook? Or is it just like the FBI being like, no, give him his Facebook back so we can continue to monitor him? Which is cool, because I don't do anything wrong. So it's like, hey, do your thing. Tax dollars at work. But, Donald Trump didn't get his Facebook back, and I did, which is weird. Just weird. But I'm back, and while I was gone, we had an epic victory. So this whole prosecutor, how this all started, this prosecutor name's Kamar Anaya, and she's the one who decided to come after me for whatever her motivations are. We still don't know why. We're trying to figure it out. Tried to lock me in jail for photographing a Zoom proceeding. And I said, hey, what are you doing? Call me. Like, are you serious? Are you crazy? I didn't say that, but I said, like, are you really about to do this right now? Like, you realize the can of worms, the insane court battle which is going to pursue, and yeah, didn't take my advice. So if you're gonna come after me, that's one thing, but what she did, and is she lied in the court proceeding, saying that I liked a Facebook status calling prosecutors pigs. Just made it up. Like, I didn't do that. We have the proof here, beyond a reasonable doubt. We have exhibits. Pictures don't lie, screenshots don't lie. I don't know this person. I don't even know this person. And I've never even done anything wrong to her. I just figured she just needed like an extra like oomph or something. Like, her argument, her motion was so terrible. It was like such an embarrassing. It should be it is embarrassing to Oakland County, and just like, this is who you hire to write things. Her motion's so embarrassing, it just got completely dismissed based on 3 different grounds. It was a terrible motion, but within it, she had said, she had to add the lie to try to like make the judge mad at me, because that's how she wanted to play this one. And apparently the judge did. She's like, Judge Asadorian in Rochester, she says the court is chagrined. I had to Google that word. Chagrined at that I would call a prosecutor pig. So this serious stuff. You can't just make things up and put them in published documents and then try to lock attorneys in jail. And we're trying to get to the bottom of it. It's like, well, did she do this on her own, or did like someone in her office send her to kind of kill the tiger with a dull knife? We're gonna get to the bottom. We're gonna get to the bottom of it, but we go to court. This happened a long time ago. Seems like a long time ago. And first, she didn't even show up to court. Amazing, right? If you didn't show up to court in a misdemeanor criminal proceeding, Judge Asadorian Rochester's a tough judge. You'd be held in criminal contempt, 100%. This prosecutor, we let her go. We're just gonna let her go. Amazing. So that happened, and then we had the file motions, which weren't even part of the court rule, made no sense, but we did it anyway. And then we write it, and Judge Asadorian says, well, I'm just going to dismiss this because I don't know why, but like my motions, I'm just like, okay, I'm right, and here's why. I'm 1,000% right. You have no argument beyond a reasonable doubt. She's a liar. And to my surprise, because Judge Asadorian is like a by-the-book judge, like she usually just doesn't let people skate. And especially lying in the court, like that's a big thing. It's huge. And Judge Asadorian just says, well, I'm going to leave this up to the Attorney Grievance Commission. And I'm like, well, you can't do that. There's only 2 doors. There is hold her in criminal contempt, which she should be, or have a show cause hearing to determine whether or not she should be held in criminal contempt. It's only 2 doors. There's no door 3. As long as a case is properly pled, which it was. And so we do that, and I had already, I believe I had already even sent this to the Grievance Commission anyways. I have to. It's like when a lawyer lies, and a lawyer lies, you have to bring this. I'm obligated to report to the Grievance Commission. So she gets away with it, and Judge Kumar, Oakland County Circuit Court, who is always been great, she wasn't having it. She said, no, there's no discretion here. This you can't. There was no option to just let this go to the Attorney Grievance Commission. And to her credit, she appeals it, and now this prosecutor Kumar, unless somebody comes and saves the day next week, which I wouldn't put it past anybody, she's gonna have to testify and explain to the court why she lied. Let's do this. I've been getting pretty good with this OBS stuff. So first of all, sorry, I am learning. So let's do this. So first of all, court order. Boom. Appeal is granted. This is epic. And not just appeal, but that she's got to actually come and to show cause. Like, why did you do this? Why did you lie? And I'm certainly curious. And what this is about is, I'm like usually like super chill at night. I mean, I've even thought about like I don't care. I just let the whole thing go. Who cares? But it's other lawyers and like people I really look up to and respect are like, no, like this girl lied about you to lock you in a cage. Like you can't let her go, and she's not just some lawyer. Okay, she's a prosecutor in charge of locking people in cages. And for her to just be allowed to just make shit up and put it in a court document and Give it to the court. Like, our entire community is in danger so long as this person is a prosecutor. And I hope Judge Asdorian realizes that. I'm sure she's thought about it. So, what's the proof beyond a reasonable doubt? I mean, this is all on my Facebook. This can all be found, so I can share this stuff. But look, so here's the meat and potatoes here. Okay, what this all happened? Larry Osentoski, still a friend on Facebook, he posted, like truffle pigs for convictions, guilty or innocent makes no difference. Just plea and make my life fat, dumb, and happy. And I laughed. Oh my God, they're gonna be like, Nick laughed. Grieve me again. Do it. Like, they're literally watching right now, trying to figure out another way to grieve me. That's their life. That is what their life consists of. Congratulations. So, Kumar says that I liked this status. No, I didn't. And, you know, all you have to do is click on it, and you click on it, and there's the three. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Brian, Judson, Amy. Better run and hide. You're not allowed to like things on Facebook anymore. You might have the government trying to put you in jail. But these are the three people like, I didn't like shit. And this prosecutor puts it in her motion, which I've already gone on. So why lie? Why'd you lie? And why not just say sorry for lying and like end all? Like why do you have to keep spending all the taxpayers' money? You know, we're supposed to have a new prosecutor, Karen McDonald. Like, Karen, like, do you even know about this? I'm sure someone's gonna send this to you. Like, do you even know about this? Like, this is an easy just draining the swamp. Like, this is not even a political thing. Like get rid of like bad prosecutors. Get rid of prosecutors who lie, because all us defense attorneys know. Like, defense attorneys come to me like, man, Kumar really did that? That's crazy. That's not like a mistake. Like, she just outright lied. So, that's it. Woo, COVID. Woo, okay. It gets worse, guys. It gets worse, and you might be thinking, how could this possibly get worse? Well, so, like Judge Asadorian asked me to do, I'm just reading some of these comments. These are hilarious. And then we wouldn't have any prosecutors. No, Tricia Smith, you know, there's good prosecutors, and there's really cool, I don't know about really cool, but there are good prosecutors that fight for justice and want bad people in jail and, like, don't have the egos and the attitudes. Like, there's actually really good ones. And I found out, like, the farther you go up, the more reasonable. I got a murder case right now, Oakland County, and prosecutors just can talk like a normal person. Like, it's just like, he doesn't have this like little like like agenda, so it's not all prosecutors, but yeah, it's Kumar. Kumar's a liar. She should be fired, in my opinion. I mean, Karen McDonald, if you watch this video and you find out that everything I'm saying is 100% correct, are you going to continue to employ this person? Not only that, so let's keep it moving. So this is crazy. This is like put me on the floor, like, unbelievable. So I grieved this prosecutor. And I tell the state bar, like, hey, like, this is what happened. She lied about me, you know, the whole 9 yards. And the state bar, the grievance commission, which, by the way, have still not dismissed any of the 5 like grievances against me that are just. Remember that cat lady? Remember that lady who's like, yeah, he's trying to kill my cats, and him weed whipping the governor's lawn was like me getting raped. Remember that lady? If you've been following me for a while, that grievance is still open. They say it's still being investigated. what are you investigating? Like, what are you investigating? No one's called me. No one's asked my side of the story. Okay, I provided the screenshots. So what are you investigating? So they don't let that go. But so basically the grievance commission responds. They say, we've exercised our discretion to let her go. I'm like, really? Like, this is clear-cut lie. Like, this is bad. This is real bad. I'm not just like, this is not like, oh, she called me stupid. It's like, hey, she lied. And yeah, Sarah, that's correct. Sarah Hussman says, most of us don't have a clue about what we would do if you're mistreated by a prosecutor. Exactly. If she's doing this to me, what's she doing to just a layperson, to somebody who's not educated, who doesn't have the resources to have a lawyer? If she's lying about me, what is she doing to people who can't stand up for themselves? I can't imagine. So the AGC, Attorney Grievance Commission, lets her go. And the person on it is called, her name is Cynthia Bullington. And seems like a nice enough lady. And I called her. I'm like, Cynthia, hey, you let Kumar go for lying to the court. Like, pretty serious stuff. And Asia will answer that question. And her response, I kid you not, was like, well, Kumar she could have been having an emotional day. Really. And, you know, what do you do? What do you do when you go through law school and you think there's rules? You think at some point in life there's rules. I guess there's not. You know, when you're in high school or maybe even earlier, you're in elementary school and people just say, well, life's not fair. And you're like, yeah, but there's rules. And, you know, you get to high school and the rules still don't really matter. You get to college and you get to law school. And then you become a lawyer, and you think when you're dealing with the State Bar of Michigan, they might get mad at me. I'm not trying to, like, make fun of, like, this is just my observation. So I thought we had rules. And I thought the number one thing you're not supposed to do as a lawyer is lie. Do not lie, do not cheat, do not steal, which are all the same thing, really, lying. And I thought that at this level of society, you know, you're talking the State Bar of Michigan, that when some lady accuses you of like kidnapping her cat or whatever the fucking grievance was, that I thought people at this level like look at that and say, put this in the shredder. Like, what is this? This is nonsense. And I thought that when you show that a lawyer, and not just a lawyer but a prosecutor, lied to a judge to lock up another lawyer, that should have been taken seriously, whether or not she was having an emotional day. Gets worse. Not only do they let her go. Let's see, what is it? Okay, Aussie, does reporting people to the AGC does reporting to the AGC get people anywhere? I don't know. I'm still learning. I've reported 2, now 3, all extremely serious, like backed up with solid proof, like clear. I don't like drop 1,000 pages. It's like, hey, here's what happened. Here's the proof. Like, please do something. And they've never done anything. I had a prosecutor say that I called her silly on Facebook, and they made me sit in a class for a day. I was like, what? Like, okay. So I did it. Sat in my class. Like, all right, cool. Got it back to work. So I don't know. It seems to be just like, who is the person, and who do they know, and who knows? It's just disappointing. It's just I guess my short answer is prepare to be disappointed, because I've been very disappointed in just the lack of consistency. Okay. So, how could this possibly get any worse? So I get the response back from this prosecutor, a like public person, a public official, and yeah, I'm just pulling this up. Here I'm gonna drop the OBS. Okay. Oh, my video froze. No, it didn't freeze. There we go. Okay. This prosecutor says, this gets nuts. She says, so first of all, she talks about how she just like didn't show up to court and why that's okay. Well, the judge didn't request my attendance. It's a criminal proceeding. Yeah, you're supposed to be there. It's a court rule. You can't skip court. You should have a bench warrant, but you didn't because you got special treatment. We all seen it live. Okay, but here's the crazy thing. Mr. Somberg has consistently stated that if this writer, this is Kumar Anaya responding to the bar under oath right now, okay, which apparently doesn't matter. Mr. Somberg has consistently stated that if this writer would have called or have accepted a lunch offer, then this situation would not have escalated. If a female attorney is required to call a male attorney, wow, or attend a lunch in order for the male attorney to, it's in the screenshot, I think it's like stop harassing her, then we are creating a perverse incentive. If a female attorney is required to call a male attorney, did you really just say that? Are you kidding me? That's just, we just have outright sexism. As a female attorney, I should not have to call or resolve a problem I started with a male attorney. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you just wrote that to the bar? And yeah, I grieved her again. You were supposed to prosecute the law equally. You shouldn't see male, female, black, white. You're a prosecutor. You should have to call female attorneys and male attorneys. Then it's unbelievable. And spoiler alert, since this, she's been promoted in Oakland County. So now she handles felonies, okay, instead of misdemeanors. And she couldn't even handle a misdemeanor without, lying and causing the county tens of thousands of dollars. She's handling felonies? Like, she's has real time and like real power now? This is scary if you're in Oakland County. As a female attorney, you shouldn't have to have to respond to a male attorney. That is sexist as fuck. That is textbook sexist as fuck. Could you imagine if I responded to the bar and said, well, as a man, I shouldn't have to respond to a woman, or like something like that. Like, what the fuck are you crazy? Not her. I know, oh boy. They're gonna grieve me now. I use the C word, I use the correct. The notion is crazy. Like, State Bar, when you're watching this, when they send this to you because they have nothing else to do, like, how do you read that and be like, that's okay? That's not okay. I filed another grievance and said to the bar that this is, first of all, sexist as fuck. Then, what she wrote before that I'm trying to, call her? Here, where is it? Oh, I gotta go on this side. That I'm trying to call her or accept a lunch offer? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, I'm trying to hit. You think this is me hitting on you? That's what you're saying? That's the card you're playing? Do you know where this came from? Because I do. I literally reached out to her lawyer, a man, okay? Me being cool and, you know, normal and just trying to resolve things and not waste all of your taxpayers, all of your money. Her lawyer, hey, Daniel, I have some deadlines coming up. Is there any interest by you or Kumar in meeting to see if we can do some communicating to resolve the offer? How about tomorrow? And I think I actually spoke to him on the phone. We talked about, you know, meeting for lunch, like professional people who just resolve things. Like, this is like not the end of the world to some people, and can be resolved. He responded positively. Hey, call me Dan. I feel like I'm always in trouble. I'm not available this week. You know, run some dates by me with Kumar and let me know the more advanced, you know, like, and I think I spoke to him on the phone. We were going to meet at lunch for Starbucks. And that's it. That's it. And then this prosecutor takes that and says to the bar, I'm trying to ask her out to fucking lunch. And it said that I'm trying to create a perverse incentive. Like, this is sexual harassment for her to say that to the bar. She's creating, first of all, complete fabrication, and then creating like a sexual innuendo to place me in a false light with your tax dollars. Like, seriously, people. Everything I show you, like, I got nothing to hide. You know, everything I tell you is just true. And like, they're just sitting here trying to figure out ways to get me because they can't do what I do. They can't just sit here and be honest. But like, I filed a grievance that every single one of her cases should be opened back up. This is how she feels. She feels that as a female lawyer, she shouldn't ever have to call a male lawyer. How many cases haven't been resolved because that's her mindset? How many people, like if a man and a woman are charged with like the same crime at OWI, how many times more has the man went to jail when she's a prosecutor? I want to find this out. Because I bet, you know, if that's your mindset, that's what you say. Don't let us find out you're a stalker, please. Please. Hold on. Can you hear me cough? I've never even done that before. Can you hear me cough? So that's it. That's just like, this is real stuff, people. It's just real stuff. This is what's going on. If you're in Oakland County like I am, this is what your tax dollars are going towards. Is so, you know, this lawyer can just lie, fail to appear, be sexist. I guess that's cool, you know. Oh, dang, so it doesn't cut the mic when I do that? It must just be a volume thing. Still learning, everybody. So they're going to grieve me for coughing. They're going to say he's bringing COVID to the workplace. Grieve him right away. Again, think of anything. Just grieve him. So we got court next week, and we're going to put Kumar on the stand, and we're going to ask her why she lied. And will Judge Asdorian do the right thing? Because so far, Judge Asdorian has let her go twice. And it just makes, it's embarrassing because I speak very highly of Judge Asdorian. And she's tough. And I tell people, yeah, she's tough, but she's fair. And she don't put up with bullshit. And she doesn't like liars. So we'll see. Does this mean we don't have to pay taxes? This means that your tax dollars are getting wasted. When this is all over with, guys, I'm going to file a FOIA and show you how much money that they spent just fighting, just a fight. Fighting for fighting sakes. And the event next week will be live streamed. Live. That's the good thing about COVID is like, I got in trouble one time for live streaming. I tried to follow the rules, but whatever, it kind of backfired. But now everything's live. So, what's it gonna be? How I'm curious because I'm still having a hard time imagining this actually goes down the way I think it goes down, and like, what could you really imagine, guys, like Judge Asador and be like, Kamar, like you lied, young lady, and this is not acceptable in this court, and we're gonna give you 30 days in jail. Try to give me 90, so. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Going through some comments. If you haven't seen my app yet, check it out. It's really, really badass. We had the state bar, again, my haters on here. Within a week of me announcing this, before they sent me a whole investigation, and the investigation actually came from Mike Getz, who's a friend of mine. And I called him. He's like, he's like, people just sign my name to shit, which is like, okay, like maybe you should know what's going out. Yeah, they opened up an investigation because like, this is an improper lawyer referral service. It's like, well, first of all, no, there's no such thing. Show me the law again. But it's not a referral service. It's actually a great way. It's the way to get a hold of me. So you open up your phone. My phone's too far. It's on the charger. I should have been prepared. But Legal Wizard, it's on Apple and Android, and you can take a picture of any legal document, or not, if you don't have a picture, and it goes directly to my law firm, and it's just a great way to get a hold of me. And if I can't take the case or won't take the case, I may refer it, just like any other law firm on the face of the earth. So that's it. They're still investigating that, but at this point, I'm just like, we got to be serious here. So we got to keep things moving. They should grieve over I can't say certain words. Yeah, I see the word bias being used here. Yeah. Could you imagine, like, again, if I was just like, I shouldn't have to talk to any woman, or like, if somebody says something about someone's skin color, like, why are you bringing this up? This has nothing to do with anything. So, that's it. She's gonna try the Bill Cosby move. Oh no, I hope not. I won't be alone with this good person. We were actually in a court hearing. It was Royal Oak District Court. I had a traffic ticket, and she was assigned to it. And I told her it was Judge Meineke. And like, oh, well, like, can you guys go into a Zoom like breakout room together? I'm like, Your Honor, like, this prosecutor is a known liar. And I will not go into a Zoom room with her, let alone a real room. Like, I will not go in a Zoom room with her, because what's she gonna make up next? Apparently it's cool. She could just lie. She just lies and gets away with it. Well, hopefully not. We will find out the 17th at 2:30 p.m. Is there justice? Is there dignity? Is there equality? Share the event. Be there live. And that's it, guys. It's 8:15. I am probably gonna do some more work, and I'm gonna get out of here. I am at my office right now, and I gotta figure out how to end the live stream. Oh, there it is. The camera was blocking the button. But thank you, everyone. We got some really good. I've had COVID. Still do, but we got some really badass content coming up. We're going to be doing interviews with people. We got the double camera, double mics now, so we can have live interviews with former clients talking about some crazy stories that we've gone through. I'm going to be interviewing people in the legal community. We're going to be talking about the Constitution. We're going to be talking about the law. We're going to be talking about cryptocurrency and blockchain, and getting into that stuff too, because that is all going to tie together in the future. So that's it, guys. Thank you. Like, share. I really appreciate it. Have a good one.